Hey, welcome back to Diablo 2 Resurrected as the Necromancer. In this episode, we are going to explore beyond the monastery and get through the barracks and try to get the Heraldric Malice and see how much beyond that we can get. But it's the beginning of the video. I need to mention that I am now partnered on YouTube, you guys, and it's all thanks to you. So thank you so much, guys. It really means the world to me that you guys have gotten me to this point. Now that I'm partnered, you guys can now join my channel and become exclusive members for exclusive members-only content, including loyalty badges, access to live streams, members-only community posts, as well as video shoutouts. So please do make a contribution and join the channel. It would really mean so much to me. Every little bit helps towards growing this channel ever further, so thank you so much in advance, guys. Alright, so let's go ahead and get started with this. The Outer Cloister.
This place has the stench of demons about it.
Those barrels exploded in my face. Hello there, devil. Really? We're starting out with champion fallen shaman immediately. I suppose that is how the video game wants us to start, is with death incarnate, which is just the reality of things, I suppose. And my skeletons are just going to die immediately without any assistance. Because that's what they need, is they need some more help. By themselves, they're not going to get anything. Why are there like a quadrillion black rogues showing up? It's just a constant stream of black rogues. You guys need to calm the fuck down. And Emilio is taking... Can I please not die in 2 seconds? I would really appreciate it if I didn't die to every single little freaking thing in the entire world. That would be much desired if I can, survive for 2 freaking seconds. That doesn't seem to be something the video game wants me to do. It doesn't seem to want me to survive for any longer than 2 seconds. But Emilio is going to take care of absolutely everything because he is just overpowered in every sense of the word, which is exactly what we want to see. We want to see him destroy everything in the entire world, because that is how we get the job done, is destroying everything with the power of spears. But alright, let's go ahead and pick up some potions here. That's what we want to do, is pick up some potions. Got some skeletons here, which is what we want. But where is the entrance to the barracks? That is the question of the hour. Where are we going for such things? I am not entirely sure. It's not over here. Oh no, Yetis. Freaking Yetis. Gotta raise my skeletal mages off some Yetis. Get a couple of fire mages, which I suppose gets the job done. Fire mages are powerful. Flames are powerful. I'm not going to complain about fire. Hello there, Devilkin Shaman. Hello there, other Devilkin Shaman that's down there at some point. I do not like how a million things are attacking us at once. I don't like how things are opening doors and attacking us all at once. Can we not with all of this? I would really appreciate it if the video game was not the way it is. My skeletal mages are taking a lot of damage, which is not necessarily what I desire. I would much rather my skeletons survive than get annihilated by absolutely everything in the world. Hello there, Grand Charm. Is there a shaman somewhere around here that's raising these Devilkin? Or did we just not kill them very efficiently? I suppose that's entirely possible. But there is a shaman here, and the shaman was very easy to kill, which I am very pleased about. These black rogues are causing me issues, and I'm not a fan of them. Quarterstaff. 1 to Thunderstorm. It's not bad. And there's the entrance to the barracks right there, as Iron Golem goes ahead and opens the door and gets things started for us, which I suppose is totally fine. Let's go ahead and create a portal in the center of the room here. Create a portal in the center of the room and get everybody in the center of the room. Hopefully I can do that without dying. That would be much preferable. So let's go ahead and go into the room here and let everything destroy everything. It's pretty great. Just let everything destroy everything. I don't like the fact that there are so many Devilkin Shaman here. And I don't like how much damage they deal to me. Not a fan of how much damage they deal to me. Not a fan of how much damage the Devilkin themselves do to me. They deal an absurd amount of damage to me even themselves. Which I am not a big fan of. I could live without this. Hello there, Bone Mage. At first I thought you were one of my skeletons, but you're moving a bit slowly for that. So I guess you're not one of my skeletons, you are an evil skeleton. You are not my friend. You are the opposite of my friend. You are my best enemy. Whoa, 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 there's someone who's cursed. Okay, so we have a cursed mage. Not a fan of this cursed mage. So let's once again get everybody in the center of the room here. Can I cure our curse by talking to Akara? Yes, I can. Okay. But we're gonna get cursed immediately again anyways, so it's not really a necessary thing to have done. But it's not a big deal. Let's just go ahead and kill off all the minions. Wow, that elite was easy to kill. I didn't even get a chance to read his name. He just died in one shot. Which I'm not going to complain about. There's a flawless diamond there. That is super nice. I'm not going to complain about a flawless diamond. Those are definitely super nice to have. No doubt about that. So thank you very much, video game, for a flawless diamond. Very valuable. Oh, did we really find the... Wow, that was fast. That did not take long at all. The Smith, extra strong and cold. He's cold enchanted this time. But does that make him difficult to fight? Not necessarily. Not necessarily. He's still relatively simple to deal with. Which is exactly what we desire. We like dealing with things that are simple to deal with. Okay, so we were able to find that relatively easily, which is exactly what we like to see.
All this for a hammer?
All this for a hammer. Okay, here we go. So we got the Heraldric Malice now.
Oh, thanks so much for returning the Heraldric Malice. I will now imbue one of your items with magical powers.
Are you selling anything that's, like, good, or are you just selling Garbo? Yeah, it seems to me that you're selling Garbo, so I'm gonna go ahead and not imbue anything yet. I'm gonna wait until I can find a basic weapon that's actually somewhat powerful.
It is certain that we face the Demon Queen, Andariel, who has corrupted the Rogue Sisterhood and defiled their ancestral monastery. This does not bode well for us, my friend. Ancient Heraldric texts record that Andariel and the other lesser evils once overthrew the three prime evils, Diablo, Mephisto, and Baal, banishing them from hell to our world. Here they caused mankind untold anguish and suffering before they were finally bound within the Soul Stones. Andariel's presence here could mean that the forces of hell are once again aligned behind Diablo and his brothers. If this is true, then I fear for us all. You must kill her before the monastery becomes a permanent outpost of hell, and the way east lost forever.
The way east lost forever. So we must kill Andariel. But first, we are going to have to get there, which is going to take who knows how long. Who knows how long it's going to take to get there, because we still have a long ways to go. But yeah, we're going to have to keep our eyes open for a basic weapon that's stronger than, you know, typical weapons, because we want to try to imbue something that's strong, because we want a weapon that's much stronger than what we have now, because we're just not dealing much damage. We're just not dealing very much damage to anything. So we want to improve our output of damage situation. That would be exactly what we desire. These champion bone mages are causing me problems. Can you guys go away? You're dealing too much damage to me. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for going away. Where is this frickin' shaman? There you are. Get out of here, Mr. Shaman. Get out of here. Stop with your raising of whatchamafaces. Where is the way forward? Who's to say? We're just kind of wandering around, which is what we like to do in video games, is wander around, because we never know exactly whether we're making progress, or if we are just wandering around aimlessly in circles. But even wandering around aimlessly in circles serves some kind of purpose, and that purpose is to make us seem slightly insane. Devilkin Shaman, your fire is very, very painful, so can you please stop with what you're doing? I would much appreciate it if you calmed down and not did with what you're doing. Now, if I could find a weapon rack, that would be super nice. I'm trying to find, weapon racks so I can find basic weapons. That would be super nice if I could find something like that. But we can't guarantee anything. We can't guarantee we're going to find anything like that. Gloompox, lightning enchanted and cold enchanted. Not a fan of you, Mr. Guy. Not a fan of you, Mr. Guy, Mr. Gloompox. Ow, you see, this guy's gonna kill me. This guy is going to be the death of me. Somehow I survived. I'm not entirely sure how. I'm not sure how I survived, but I certainly did. I certainly did survive in some fashion or another. Go ahead and drink that rejuvenation potion real quick. Heal ourselves just slightly. Gotta regenerate our skeletons here before we forget to do that. Here we go. Now, where is the way to the jail? This place is turning out to be a bit huge. This place is turning out to be just slightly huge. Where is the way to the jail? I am not entirely positive. It's gotta be around here somewhere. I just don't know where. I certainly don't know where. Oop. These blasted devilkin, they are leading to issues for me. They're also trapping me against a wall, which I don't like. Not a fan of the fact that they're trapping me against a wall. This shaman is still alive, which I don't want him to be still alive. I want him to die. Thank you very much. I want him to go away. Is there another shaman around here? Where is this other shaman? I just heard another shaman. There he is. You little prick. Will you please just go away with your behind-the-wall, unseen self? Don't appreciate you, Mr. Guy. Definitely don't appreciate you, Mr. Guy. Is that the way to the jail? Yes, it is. The jail, level 1. Welcome to the jail, ladies and gentlemen. We are certainly here. Superior Poignard. Is this a dagger? Yes, it is. Just a little dagger. We don't want a dagger. Daggers are not necessarily what we want to have, because daggers are not going to get the job done. Daggers are not going to kill our enemies in an efficient fashion. So that's not what we are going to worry about. Got some wraiths here. Can I not? Oh, I don't have my curse out. I was gonna say, can I not curse these wraiths? Like, what the hell? But I don't have my curse activated. That would be the reasoning behind that. You guys are taking a million years to kill these things. Especially since I can't actually melee attack them for some reason. I'm clicking the button, but it's not working. Whoa. Okay, Extra Mind Venom the Grim, extra fast and aura enchanted. You guys are going to be an issue here. And now we have Grey Touch, so we have two elites right next to each other. I'm gonna go ahead and heal up Emilio here before he dies. I don't want Emilio to die, that would be unfortunate. I want him to survive, because I don't want to have to spend the money on reviving him if entirely can be helped. Hopefully we can get through this in a timely fashion, because, you know, we don't want to have a 40-minute video if we can avoid it. If we can entirely avoid it, we don't want a 40-minute video. So hopefully we can get through to the jail level 2 and find the waypoint. Again, a timely fashion. But we can't guarantee anything because these areas are kinda huge. A Tome of Town portal. I'm gonna go ahead and put that Tome of Town portal into my inventory. Get a couple of scrolls. Not very many, but a couple of them. Which is perfect. Need a couple of scrolls. Which is what we want. We want to have town portal scrolls, because we need to be able to go back to town whenever we desire. Curse these wraiths. Curse these wraiths that can go through walls. Hello there, Ruby. And a super mana potion. I will gladly take the super mana potion. Because I definitely need such things. There's no doubt about such things. Get rid of these stupid goatmen. What are they, Death Clan or something like that? Something along those lines, Death Clan. Hello there, Barrels. Just gonna destroy you. Just going to annihilate your face, Barrels. I'm sure you don't care because you're an inanimate object that has no feelings, emotions, or a brain to physically feel these things. God, the sounds they make. The sounds the goatmen make are so demonic. Alright. Losing all my skeletons at the hands of these goatmen. Which is unfortunate. What did I just pick up? I picked up a maul. Two-handed weapon. It's not necessarily what I want. Can he carry a maul? I didn't think so. I did not think so. It was worth a try, though. Worth testing to see if he could carry that. Are we making our way oh, there's a waypoint in the jail level 1. Alright, perfect. That makes that even easier. Alright, perfect. Well, in that case, we don't have to make it a very long video. We can just go ahead and call the video here right now, because, you know, that's exactly what we want to do.
Good evening.
Good evening to you. I'm going to go ahead and identify my stuff for me, please. Alright, you can give me 17,000 for that. It's pretty good. 75 to attack rating and 4 to dexterity. I feel like I probably will hold on to that. Yeah, I think I am going to hold on to that. Because I need dexterity. 10% faster cast rate, not necessary. So now my chances of hitting things are a little bit higher. Yeah, now my chances of hitting things are just a little bit higher, which is exactly what we desire. Alright guys, so thank you for watching today's episode. I really, really hope you enjoyed it. Make sure you leave a like and subscribe if you did enjoy it. I will see you guys next time when we move on through the jail, level 1 and level 2, and make our way to the inner cloister and ever further beyond that. And as always, just wanted to mention you guys, I am now partnered on YouTube, and as a partner on YouTube, you guys can now join my channel and become exclusive members for members-only perks, including loyalty badges, access to live streams, members-only community posts, as well as video shoutouts. So please do make a contribution and join the channel. It would really mean so much to me. Your support already does mean so much to me. Just taking the extra step would just mean that much more. So thank you very much for watching, you guys. I will see you in the next one. Hey, welcome back to Diablo 2 Resurrected as the Necromancer. In this episode, we are going to explore further through the monastery and see how much farther we can get. Maybe reach the, I don't know, I suppose maybe what, jail? Or inner cloister, I suppose that's where we're going. Is the inner cloister is the area we're going to be hoping to reach. But as always, I gotta mention, I am now partnered on YouTube, you guys, all thanks to your help. So thank you so much, guys. It really does mean the world to me that you've gotten me to this point. So thank you so much. Now that I'm partnered, you guys can now become members of my channel for exclusive members-only content, including loyalty badges, access to live streams, members-only community posts, as well as video shoutouts. So please do make a contribution and join the channel. It would really mean so much to me. Your support already does mean the world to me, but taking the extra step would just really mean that much more. So let's go ahead and get started here. We found the waypoint to the jail level 1 in the last episode. So let's go ahead and explore ever further.
Caged starvation.
Let us explore ever further and see how much farther we can get in this world of chaos with these wraiths and these skeletons that are here to destroy our entire life. But again, we are looking for a basic weapon that we can imbue, because we have Charcy's imbue ability available, since we were able to find the Herodric Malice in the last episode. So that's what we are looking for right now. Is something that we can use to imbue a decent basic weapon, so we can maybe find something stronger than what we have currently. But there is no guarantees that we'll be able to do such things. I certainly hope we will, at some point, find a stronger basic weapon we can imbue. But we can't guarantee no nothing. There ain't no nothing we can guarantee, because you never know when you're gonna find anything stronger than what you have. So don't get your hopes up too high. There's a Joe staff there. Does that Joe staff have anything? Nope. That Joe staff ain't got no abilities, so it's not gonna be worth any money. So we're not gonna spend time holding on to it. There ain't no point in doing that. There ain't no point in holding on to something that has no abilities, so we're not gonna worry about it. We are not going to worry about such things. Okay, we keep shattering all these enemies, which is turning into an issue for me, because I'd like to raise my skeletons, but we keep shattering things, which is making it impossible for us to do that. We have some fire towers here, which are trying to attack us through walls, which isn't leading to good things for them. But they are inanimate objects, so do they care? Not at all. They don't care if they are not making any progress in destroying our faces. Ooh, the gargoyle traps are immune to cold now. That's kind of cool. Look at all these barrels that have the potential to have skeletons inside of them. There's an Ort rune there, that's kind of cool. I'll take that Ort rune. Take that Ort rune and probably sell it, I'd imagine. Hello there, jail level 2. You were relatively easy to find, which I'm not going to complain about. Not going to complain about the whole idea of finding the second level of the jail relatively quickly. Let's go ahead and break some barrels, because you never know what could be in the barrels, such as skeletons. Skeletons are always a possibility to be inside barrels. There's a Tome of Town Portal there, which I will gladly take, because we need some scrolls of Town Portal. You always need those, there's no doubt about that. You always need those. You always want to have town portals. How many do we got? We got 14. Look at all these bookshelves. All these lovely, lovely bookshelves that have scrolls just kind of hanging out inside of them, which is just lovely. Do we have anything we can revive? Not necessarily. There isn't anything we can revive. We haven't used our revive ability in a little while. But that's mostly because we just haven't encountered anything that's, worth reviving.
And again, especially since we keep, you know, shattering every single enemy we kill, it's making it impossible to actually, you know, raise anything off of the enemies we kill because we keep shattering them into ice, which is not exactly what we desire, but you know what? As long as we're killing enemies, that's all that really matters. Look at all these bone archers just hanging out in the barrels. That's just what they feel like doing. They just feel like hanging out in barrels for whatever reason. Who knows why, man? Who knows why there are skeletons just hanging out in barrels? Archers! Destroy the archers! Do not let them shoot arrows at you. Arrows must be forever gone. They must not exist any longer. Can I go ahead and revive some archers? Is that something I can do? Is that something I have the capability of doing, is raising some archers? Ghostly Bone Archer. That's the thing with a Ghostly Bone Archer, is that they have the power of cold. They do have the power of cold damage, so you gotta be careful with ghostly enemies. Because you could take cold damage, and it's very, very scary. There's cracked splint mail. We don't need that because it's cracked. And it's also regular splint mail, which is not as good as what we have anyways. So we are not worried about such things. All these archers just kind of hanging out by their lonesome. Which is totally fine. Makes our lives that much easier. There is no doubt about such things. Hello there, Dark Ones. You guys are just wandering about without any kind of leader, without any valiant leader. You guys are just kind of hanging out. Which is totally fine. Oh no! Stone Grumble. Fire Enchanted and Cursed. Poor Stone Grumble. He never even had a chance to attack. He just kind of constantly got damaged and got recoiled. Never had a chance to deal any damage or even curse any of us. Which is a shame, except we did wind up getting cursed. Oh, man. Okay, anything in these chests? There's a key there. Do I need keys? I do need keys. So let's go ahead and pick up some keys. Feel like that would be beneficial in some fashion, is having keys. So let's go ahead and have some keys. That is super nice to have. Gotta raise another mage. That's what we must be doing. Where are our skeletal archers? I don't see them anywhere. I do not see our archers anywhere. They've got to be around here, but I do not see them. They don't seem to be doing anything right now, which is just kind of unfortunate. Hopefully we can find something that we can revive that actually will put in the work, such as maybe the minions of Pitspawn Foul Dog, for example. But Pitspawn Foul Dog is going to completely annihilate our faces. Oh no, Pitspawn Foul Dog. He's cursed, cold enchanted, among other things. This is going to be total hell. But we are kind of destroying his face rather quickly, which is exactly what we desire. We did lose Emilio, but that's okay. We can very quickly revive him again. So let's go ahead and do that. Go ahead and revive him quickly. Go ahead and create another portal here. Man, I do not like how all of his minions are also cold damage. That is a serious, serious problem. I am not a big fan of all the fact that he deals so much cold damage. That is a serious threat, and I am not a big fan. Now, let's see what we can do here. Let's go ahead and raise our Iron Golem off of that. Feel like that would be helpful in some fashion or another. But we are going to have a serious problem killing Pitspawn Foul Dog. There is no doubt. We are going to have a serious problem here. Where is my body? Can I pick up my body, maybe? Man, okay, so Emilio just keeps dying in about a quarter of a second, which is not what we want. We do not want Emilio to die within a quarter of a second each time he enters the room. So I am just going to, man. Ow, don't attack. Ah, no!
Okay, so I was able to kill Pitspawn Foul Dog off camera. He annihilated my entire face as soon as he shattered into his Nova. He annihilated me. So yeah, Emilio, please don't die. I really don't want you to die, Emilio. Please just live. I'd really desire your life to continuing. But man, I was kind of worried that Pitspawn Foul Dog would prove to be the problem that he was there. And he definitely was. I didn't get a chance to see what abilities he had, considering he was just continuous, like he just kept destroying our faces. But that is okay. All I saw was that he was immune to lightning. He was, lightning enchanted, cursed, extra strong, and then cold enchanted. I feel like there were a couple of those. But beyond that, I'm not entirely sure. I'm not entirely sure what he was beyond that. But that's okay, we were able to take care of it. Sorry I did it off camera, but I was kind of worried that I'd wind up dying a whole lot more than I did there. So let's go ahead and see. What did we get? Did we get anything good out of that? Not really. We didn't really get much of anything good out of that, which is a shame. But that's okay. We got pretty close to leveling up, which is good. Which is exactly what we want. We want to be closer to leveling up. Hopefully we don't run into anything quite as scary as that again. That would be a problem. I'm going to make my minions appear in the room here so they can actually attack things without being bogged down by things on the outside. So there we go. Let's actually enter the room so we can attack the things in the cells. This is exactly what we desire. Hold on a second, guys. I'll be right back. Alright, sorry about that. I had to go grab some more coffee. Let's go ahead and continue on through here. Kill off these dark ones and grab that rancid gas potion, because I could probably sell that for a decent amount of money, I'd imagine. This is a dead end. I don't want to be here. Is there something I can raise a skeleton off of? That's exactly what I'm going to do. Now let's go ahead and continue on forward and try to make some progress here. It's what we did. Ooh, a superior war sword. Can I actually carry that? Yeah, I can actually. 12% enhanced damage, fast attack speed. Is this worth trying to imbue? That's the question. I am going to give this a try. I'm going to try to imbue this and see if we can get anything good out of this. Let's see what we can try. Let's see what we can do here. Let's see if we can get anything good out of imbuing this. Alright, let's see. Can we get anything good? Cruel Scalpel War Sword. 10% mass damage, 1 to max, 19 to attack rating, 25 to 41 fire damage, 7 poison damage over 3 seconds, 6% mana stone per hit, and poison resist 6. What does that do for us? I can't actually carry it. No! Why can I not? Why? Why can I not carry it? Okay, I just looked at it. We require a strength of 71 to actually use this. So that would be the reason for that. We need to have a strength of 71. What is our strength right now? Our strength is 75. So we're going to have to... Oh, no. Yeah, we're going to have to make a change, I think. That's okay. I'll go ahead and hold on to that for the time being. We're going to have to make some changes to our character situation, I think. Which is unfortunate, but you know what? That's okay. I hope we didn't waste that imbue. I really, really hope we didn't waste that. But I wanted to see if we could get anything powerful out of that. And maybe we did, maybe we didn't. But no big deal. It was worth a try. It was worth a try. That's all there is to it. I mean, the best thing you can do in these games is try. That's really all there is to it. Okay, well, we might as well raise our strength. I mean, there's really nothing preventing us from doing that. Let's go ahead and raise summon resist. Go ahead and raise our resistances for our minions here. Feel like that would be a smart thing to do. Because they're going to definitely need some more resistances going forward.
There's no doubt about that. There is no doubt our minions are going to need more resistances. Where are we going exactly? We are going into random places and running into dead ends. That's what we are doing right now. So let's continue on forward and try to make progress. And go through this here wall so we can get some lovely, lovely gold. That's the thing, though. I mean, this sword, it gives us 222 attack rating based on character level, which is really, really good. That's the thing, though, and it's 20% increased attack speed, 10 to minimum, 75 poison damage over 5 seconds. So the weapon we have right now is particularly good. It's a good weapon. It's just, we're still not dealing a particularly large amount of damage to anything, regardless of the fact that it's good. I mean, we're hitting things at 73% likelihood. So with the weapon we have now isn't necessarily bad. But it'd be nice if we could find something better, which is exactly why I tried to imbue that, was in hopes that we could get something a little bit better. Dark ones can poison you, apparently. So apparently in Nightmare difficulty, random enemies just have new elemental abilities that they can use against you, apparently, which is kind of insane cheese. Just a little bit insane cheese. The sharpest of all cheddars. Now, where are we going here? I'm not entirely sure. We are just going to annihilate all these dark ones. What does our resistances look like for our minions? Resist all 47%. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. I mean, that's not terrible. I mean, that definitely helps out. There is no doubt that that helps out. Where are we going exactly? We keep running into dead ends. That's all there is to it. We just keep running into dead ends. So we're definitely going the wrong way. There's no doubt about that. We are going the wrong direction. Can I please hit these skeletal archers a little more often than I'm hitting them? I would definitely appreciate it if I could actually, nail the hits on these archers. So where are we going? I'm not entirely sure. We are just kind of looking around for progress, and we're not really finding much progress. Not really finding much in the way of progress here. We're just kind of finding dead ends. Which is not what we desire. I mean, we've discovered most of this area already. So where have we not been? Where have we not been? I don't see any areas that we haven't been to yet. We haven't been over here, I suppose, so we can go ahead and explore over in this yonder direction. See if this is where the entrance to the level... Yep, we just went through the entire level 2 unnecessarily because level 3 was literally right next to the entrance to level 2. I guess it really wasn't unnecessarily. We were able to get a ton of experience out of it and level up in the process, which is exactly what we want. So that's a good thing. There's nothing wrong with such things as leveling up and gaining experience. So that is exactly what we like to see. Oh no! There's everything! Destroy everything in the room. Make sure nothing lives any longer. Okay, so we've got some elite archers now. I'm going to go ahead and get all of my minions into the center of the room here, just so they can actually more easily kill off these skeletons. Oh, were you able to kill off the elite that quickly? I didn't even get a chance to see what it was. Suppose that was simple enough. That was simple enough. There's an ashwood bow there. I don't need an ashwood bow. That is not something I need necessarily. So I'm not gonna... What's that? Flame Mane? Flesh Mane. Mana Burn and Cold Enchanted. He's the Maimer of the Flesh. That's all there is to it. Can I kill this guy? He's Cold Enchanted though, which I'm not a fan of. But my steel golem does not care about your cold enchantedness. He does not care about your cold enchantedness. for he is made of cold steel himself. Alright, there's a Lockhaber axe there. Suppose that's kind of cool. Suppose that's a kind of a cool thing to see there, is a Lockhaber axe. Don't desperately need such things, but you know what? I'll take it. I'll take that there being on the ground there. I'm not going to pick it up or anything of the sort, but hey, it certainly exists. I'm going to take these Scrolls of Town Portal, because I definitely need them. I definitely need those. 12. Now, where is the way to the inner cloister? Wow, look at that. We found it right off the bat. The way to the inner cloister right off the bat. That was relatively simple. I think what I'm going to do, though, is I am going to explore a little bit more through the jail and get a little bit more experience here, and I can artificially extend the length of this video just a little bit further. Just see how much more we can explore and discover in this whole area. See what more we can destroy. See if we can annihilate any more faces, such as these champion bone archers. Get all that lovely, lovely experience from killing those champion bone archers. And all that lovely, lovely gold as well. Which is exactly what we want. We want to get all that gold. We want that lovely, lovely currency. Alright. I don't know if I'm going to discover everything in this area. We'll probably just kind of explore a little more of it and see how much farther we can get here. Without, you know, losing our lives. Without dying painful deaths in the process of trying to explore through all of this. Man, those fire towers, they deal a lot of damage. They definitely deal a lot of damage. It doesn't help that my fire resistance is -22. That certainly doesn't help that. But my minions have a pretty decent set of resistances, so they are not particularly concerned about a fire tower necessarily. Which is a good thing. There's lots of chests all over the place here. Oh no! They're all in the room. That's the problem with these small doors, is that we have to try to kill off the enemies at the center of the room. Which is the only unfortunate thing. The good thing, though, is that there are no dark shaman. So we can very easily kill off the dark ones without having them come back to life. Which is a good thing. And exactly what we desire. Don't worry, you little dark ones. Death will soon approach you. And take you to the next life. I don't know what you're going to do in the next life, but I don't know if you'll be serving the primevals in the next life, but hey. I'm sure you'll serve some kind of purpose. I'm sure you'll exist for some particular purpose in the next life. I don't know what it is, but hey. I'm sure it'll exist in some fashion. Hello there, Bone Archer. That just existed in the barrel. We are here to annihilate you. Hello there, other Bone Archer that just kind of exists in the barrel. We are also here to annihilate you. That's a maul. I don't need a maul. That's not necessarily something I need, so I'm not gonna worry about picking up that maul. Don't desperately need such things. That's a war staff. I will go ahead and pick up that war staff, because that could probably be worth a decent amount of money. I would like to imagine, considering it's magical. Because it is magical, it probably has some decent abilities to it, so we will go ahead and sell it. Definitely go ahead and sell that. Now, it would be really, really cool if the Necromancer had the ability to, like, raise skeletal archers. That would be really, really nice. That would be a neat little thing. I don't know if there's, like, a mod for the original Diablo 2 that allowed you to do such things. That would be kind of cool. But that's definitely something I've considered doing in the future, is playing the original Diablo 2 and playing some mods. I'm going to have to download the original Diablo 2, though. I'm going to have to download the original and install mods, but that's something I've considered doing here recently. I mean, we're quite a long ways from doing that. I mean, if we're doing an all-class Let's Play here with Diablo 2, we're quite a long ways from doing such things. But that is something I have definitely considered doing. Where are we going here? I want you guys to kill off everything in this room, so I'm gonna go ahead and make a portal in this room. So you guys all appear in here. Rather than getting stuck behind cage walls. So let's not have that happen, preferably. I would much prefer that not happen. Alright, here we go. Kill off those guys. Thank you very much. I much appreciate your cooperation in this. Couple of little chests here. That is all we need, is a couple of lovely chests. Ooh, some barrels here. I'm gonna go ahead and break open those barrels. What I like to do is break open the barrels because there could be something precious inside. Who's to say? I certainly don't know, but you never know. There could be something nice inside. Alright, well, let's go ahead and clear out the rest of this and then make our way to the inner cloister. Because I think we have artificially extended the length of this video plenty at this point. In all honesty, I think we have extended this thing as far as necessary. So let's go ahead and make our way to the inner cloister. Wherever the hell that might possibly be, it's gonna be over here, so let's head over there. Over to yonder direction. We shall destroy everything in our path, but there's nothing here because we've already destroyed everything in our path. Alright. Hello, inner cloister. Welcome. Welcome to progress. Oh no! Direpox the Destroyer. He's demon. He's a demon that's cursed and fire enchanted. How terrifying. Being cursed and fire enchanted is very terrifying, but then again, not particularly difficult to deal with because he is a simple fallen. Alright, and there's the waypoint to the inner cloister. Fantastic. Now let's go ahead and sell all this stuff, and we shall call the video a success. Stay a while and listen. I'm not really interested in listening to what you have to say right now, Deckard. What you got here? Angel's War Staff of the Mind. That's pretty good. 30,000 for that? I'll take it. 1 to Amazon skill levels and 1 to max damage. I'll go ahead and sell that. 10%. Sell those. I don't need any Ort runes, so those can be sold as well. So thank you very much. Alright guys, so thank you very much for watching today's episode. I really hope you enjoyed it. Make sure you leave a like and subscribe if you did enjoy it. I will see you guys next time when we explore through the inner cloister and do the freaking chapel or whatever it's called, and explore further beyond that. And as always, I gotta mention, I am now partnered on YouTube, and it's all thanks to you guys. So thank you so much. It really does mean the world to me that you guys have gotten me to this point. So thank you so much, guys. Now that I'm partnered on YouTube, you guys can now join my channel and become exclusive members for members-only content, including loyalty badges, access to live streams, members-only community posts, as well as video shoutouts. So please do make a contribution and join the channel. It would really mean so much to me if you guys did that. Your support already does mean the world to me, but taking the extra step would just mean that much more. Alright guys, and as always, I really appreciate you guys watching. I will see you guys in the next episode.